Hello, welcome to episode 4 of this series on life and productivity hacks. Thank you for all the love and the good wishes for the first 3 episodes. Today we speak about something that is fundamental. This is a skill, a hack, a tool that I have wished for myself at the beginning of each day for many years now. And as we speak about it today, it is something that I wish for you as well. We are speaking about the benefits of breathing right, as also the importance of breathing right. Now, it is entirely understandable if a lot of us do not spend time thinking about breathing because, for the most part, it is something that happens in and of itself, it is semi autonomous. So long as there is life, there is going to be breathing, and and to that end we take it for granted. Now the paradox is, if we can focus on getting our breathing right on a moment to moment basis, you end up almost invariably creating a headspace that is absolutely bulletproof, right? Over the next few minutes I talk to you about how this process actually takes place. So one, there is a simple, linear, direct relationship between breathing and clarity of thought. Right? So here's how it works. When I breathe well, I intake a higher amount of oxygen inside my body. This oxygen converts itself into energy, and this energy predominantly determines how much clarity I have on an ongoing basis. It's as simple as that. The better I breathe, the greater the clarity of thought that I have, and therefore I end up having the right kind of thoughts, the right kind of conversations. I do not experience brain fog, etc. So that's one. Second, every inhalation activates what is known as the sympathetic nervous system. Now, the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for feelings of fight or flight. And every act of breathing out, the exhalation, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for feelings of rest and relaxation. Now, here are two things you notice. One, across all yogic techniques, across all breathing techniques, the exhalation is longer or at least as long as the inhalation. This is because you want to activate feelings of exhalation as often and as deeply as possible. What you will also notice is that when there is too much inhalation, when there is too much activation of the sympathetic nervous system, is when you get into the fight or flight mode. Now, think about times when you're on stage, you're anxious, you're in the middle of a crucial conversation, and you're not breathing right. Does that sound relatable to you? And finally, breathing is the only autonomous, semi autonomous system inside our body that is directly under our control. Right? Think about it. You cannot directly control your heart rate, you cannot directly control your digestive system, but you can control the way you breathe. Now, the fantastic news is that because of the interdependence of these organs, when you start breathing well, you notice that it affects your digestive system in a positive manner. It affects your heartbeat in a positive manner, amongst a bunch of various things. And finally, really, the when you breathe well, when you breathe deeply, you paradoxically end up creating more time, or at least the perception of more time for yourself, because everything then is high definition, everything is slow, and it gives you so much more space to do the kind of things that you want to do in the course of your day. Now, to end this conversation, I want to share with you a breathing technique that has been adopted by the US Navy SEALs. Now, this is called the box technique, and I invite you to look this up on the internet. But it's a fairly simple technique, so here goes. The box technique is where you start with inhalation. So you count for 4 to 5 breaths, and we'll do, and then you hold that oxygen inside your body for 4 or 5 breaths, right? Which is, and then you breathe out, which is 4 or 5 breaths of exhalation, and then you stay in that oxygen less state for about 4 to 5 breaths, and therefore the box technique. 4 or 5 rounds of this to begin with, and you're likely to notice an almost instantaneous change in the way you feel, in the amount of clarity that there is in your headspace. I hope you like this. I hope this is useful for you, and I look forward to